Miller and Belt. We've got lawnmowers, snow blowers, chainsaws, and more. Why not stop in and visit our store? Go first class. Go with Plymouth Glass, your top choice for custom glass shower enclosures. Plymouth Furniture. Home starts here. Shop the Pig. Plymouth. Meyer Motors, serving the community with new and used vehicles for over 97 years. Visit us on social or GoMeyerMotors.com. American Legion, Plymouth Veterans, strengthening America.
The green flag in hand, do our cupcake wonder sweet spot starting line, and we are off and running. Razatec and the 8R wasting no time to jump out to that top spot and lead us through lap number 1. Kevin Baldry, Justin Ritchie running at second and third. Ritchie at car number 70, Baldry in the 54, your top three. There comes the 99 of Sawyer Specht running at fourth. Razatec starting to drive away for the field, but the 54 Baldry not letting him get too far ahead. Razatec still the cream of the crop. Baldry running at second. There comes Justin Ritchie at car number 70. The fuel cell as we are 3 laps into our first 10-lap qualifier. The 97 of Justin Schmidt has now moved up into the fourth, sneaking around the 99 of Sawyer Specht. Specht fifth. Schmidt in fourth, and there we go. We're going to have a battle for second. Running to the high side. Justin Ritchie trying to gain some ground on the 54. Nothing doing. Has a little bit of a hiccup at turn 1. That means that Kevin Baldry able to hold on to that spot. We are now about Razatec out to a huge lead in the R&R trucking machine right now. Got about an 8 advantage. The 54 of Kevin. Here comes that 97. Justin Ritchie on the, or excuse me, the 97 of Justin Schmidt on the move. Schmidt getting around the 70 of Ritchie is now running in a top 3 spot. 1.5 revolutions to go for the 8R of Razatec. White flag flies this time by. Billy Razatec's got to lead us through 1 lap to go. Look at the battle for second. Justin Schmidt turning the screws on the 54, running to the high side. Podium spots are getting battled for. He's screaming at turn number 3 and 4. There's a 97 making his move. Razatec. Into the R&R trucking. John the Muffler Man. Alpine leads number 8R. How about it for Billy Razatec? It's going to the outside. Howard's Grove in the double 7. That is Bill Adler, row number 3. Sees Charlie Schmidt in the 22. Jaden Schmidt in the 24S. Chris Engels in the 33E on the inside. Justin Green in the 9. Jay to the outside. Coming down to the Cupcake Wonder sweet spot. Starting line. We are green. And we've got a traffic slam in turn 1. The 77, Charlie Schmidt in the 22. Spot in the back. 7 cars taking the green flag in heat race number 2 for our 106.5 The Buzz Radio late models in our Super 6 late model series finale here tonight. Zadar McGrath going to lay it down as we come to green. Mitch McGrath leading the way through right. door to door. Zadar and McGrath. McGrath up high. Zadar now low. McGrath with the advantage, and now Zadar battling back. It's a two-car drag race. Zadar throwing the dirt in the front windscreen of the 74. He takes over the lead on lap number 2. McGrath running at second. The 77 of Bill Edler in third. There comes that 33E. Chris Engels has now found his way up to the 4th spot. 22 of Schmidt, 5th. Jamie Zadar in the Hales Corners hot rod right now. He is the one with the speed. McGrath looking to get to the inside. Nothing doing. Zadar still able to hold him off. We are 4 laps into this one. Half a dozen left to go. This is a two-car battle as they make their way through turns number 1 and 2. Jamie Zadar with the advantage. Mitch McGrath running at second. The 77 of Edler rounding out your top 3. Halfway home, 5 laps in, 5 to go for the young man in the 9Z machine. The Hales Corners hot rod leading the way. McGrath settling into second. Edler in third. Here comes the 33E. Chris Engels not content with running in fourth, starting to chase down the 77 of Edler. Turk Letizia able to get that front left tire change, make his way back out of the track. But the leaders are hot at his heels. Jamie Zadar leading the way. McGrath down low. Here they come on a turn number 4. 2 to go this time by. Zadar on that low side going to be taking a white flag from high class Steve Kraft. 1 more lap to go as they cross the sweet spot. The American Foundation Specialist JJ Enterprises Long Shot Sports Bar winner of heat race number 2. About it for J. Mitch McGrath is going to come home in second. Third spot's going to go to the set up. Fourth spot, 3 of Chris Engels, and a 24S up. Jaden Schmidt rounds out your top 5. Great battle through the first 4 laps at Jamie Zadar. We found the key to speed and checked out on the 74. McGrath, the winner of heat race number 2 out of Hales Corners, Wisconsin, outbounded for Jamie Zadar. Wonder sweet spot. I don't blame him. High class Steve Kraft got the green flag in his hand. Van Vliet and Mueller set the pace, start the race. Heat race number 3. Let's get her done coming out of turn number 4. Side by side, Anvelic and Mueller to cream and a crop, but it is Anvelic jumping out to the early lead. Mueller at second, Scheffler running in third, Naird up to fourth, and the 99, Mike Mullen in fifth. 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Look at these battles for fourth. Poking noses where you wouldn't think they would be. Oh, that one got ugly really quick. Naird able to hold on to it, slides towards the rear of the field, but in the meantime, it is Nick Anvelic on a mission. Taylor Scheffler up to second. Brad Mueller is in third. Now Mueller is having a battle with Mike Mullen for that third spot. Mueller in the 89, Mike Mullen in the 99, currently running at fourth. Taking a look at that fuel cell, wanting to get around the 89, doing everything that he can. In the meantime, Nick Anvelic has led us to the first 4. Half a dozen to go. Taylor Scheffler at second, Mueller in third. Halfway home, that's top 5 from Nick Anvelic in the 15N. Bringing that unique healthcare products, Dan Nolan, stock 15N with a 10-car Lincoln finish as he continues to lead away. 4 laps to go. Anvelic dipping down low, taking us to 3. Top Gun Taylor Scheffler currently showed in second. Brad Mueller in third, Mike Mullen in fourth, and there is bringing us down to 2 to go is Anvelic. Steve Grass looking over the field. Anvelic leading Top Gun Taylor Scheffler. Scheffler now trying to hold up a hard-charging Brad Mueller. Mueller looking to the inside of Scheffler. Top 2 in points are going to go after. The 4. That is Wayne Freeman of Elkhorn, Wisconsin, getting one around, resting on the curve of turn number 4, bringing out our yellow flag with just 2 to go. Line them up in pairs behind the leader, Nick Anvelake, a 5-time Dirt Kings champion. Leading the way, Top Gun Taylor Scheffler, Brad J.J. Mueller immediately behind him with 2 to go. Let's get loud in here, boys, and get her done. Anvelake keeping the case closed down low as he runs that nose over the tires. Come down to the check. Your race number 3. Nick Anvelake. Taylor Scheffler comes home in second. Brad Mueller in third. Fourth belongs to the 99 of Mike Mullen, and rounding out your top 5. Going to be the 10 of Paul Parker. So race number 1 for the 8th Grade Auto Parts NSA 360 Sprints here at Plymouth. One turn loose coming down, speed strike. Turn number 4, we off and on it. Brandon Mc... Second, Tristan Koenig's in third, followed by Brandon Berth in fourth. Out your top 5 as we go through lap number 2. It is all B-Mac this time with a 63K of Kevin Carnett on pursuit. Brandon Berth in the 22B wants to take that third spot away from Tristan Koenig's the 66 and 22, side by side in 3 and 4. Brandon Berth with the advantage, 3 laps to go. It is all B-Mac. Mullen to show the fast way around. McMullen hugging down low, touching the tires all the turns, and he has got us to the halfway point. 5 laps in, 5 to go for Brandon McMullen. Second place, Kevin Carnix. Brandon Berth running in third. Tristan Koenig's at fourth. Nick Daywalt rounding out your top 5, while Brandon McMullen is on cruise right now. Full speed over the rest of taking us down to 4 to go. Making this one look easy is B-Mac in that 98. Heading down the backstretch, coming down through 3 and 4. He will take us down to a news 2 laps to go for Brandon McMullen. Chris Clayton got the crosshairs on the back of 66 of Daywalt trying to break into the top 5. Well, we are down to 1 lap to go. The ball flies for B-Mac. Kevin Carnage holding up second, followed by Brandon Berth in third. 4th spot is the 66D of Koenig. And Daywalt holding on to 5th. Coming out of turn number 4, the winner of heat race number 1, Brandon McMullen. Second place belongs to in Berth. Tristan Koenig comes home in fourth, and the 66 of Nick Daywalt rounds out your top 5. Taking home is for your 8 Parts 360 Sprint. Tony Wonder, Logan Julian, row number 1 will set the pace, start the race, coming down to the speed stripe. Heading down to the Cupcake Wonder stripe, go great. Logan Julian got up in the rough stuff a little bit, opening the door for Alex Pekorski. On point, Ben Schmidt at second, Wondra in third, Julian to full. 3A of Paul rounding out the top 5. The birthday boy Ben Schmidt got the candles lit, ran to the high side, got around that 4 of Alex Pekorski. The Gladiator on point, Alex in second, Logan Julian third. There is the victory of Paul Pekorski up to fourth. Wondra sliding back to fifth. And Caitlin Krebsbach. Caitlin to snatch fifth spot away. 11 of Wondra. Five and a half revolutions to go for the Gladiator Ben Schmidt as he comes out of turn number 3 and 4, taking us down to point. Five. Ben Schmidt tapped his out Van Doak as he starts to catch up to the tail of the field. Gibbsville Cheese number 35 on point, leads us down to 3 laps to go. Leader going into number 3 and 4, Ben Schmidt going to take us down to the 2 to go. Time at car number. Pekorski still having a great run. Alex Pekorski running at second. Paul Pekorski, his dad, now in third. Logan Julian in fourth. Caitlin Krebsbach in fifth. Followed by the 11 of Tony Wondra running in sixth. White flag flies high over the 35. Ben Schmidt takes us down 1 lap to go. Checkered flag will fly. Happy birthday to the Gladiator. Ben Schmidt bringing up the win in heat-race number 2. Alex Pekorski comes home in second. Paul Pekorski in third. Logan Julian fourth. And a 0-8 of Caitlin Krebsbach will come home in fifth. Heading down to the victory lane there in the infield in the Gibbsville Cheese, Gaten Auto Body, Winter Family Cattle, Pit Stop Pizza, Odyssey Fun Center, Adele Auto Center, Real Woodworking, DW Fence, Air Gas of Fond du Lac, Cornwell Tools, Hop Farms number 35, winner of heat race number 2. How about it for the birthday boy? And powdered sugar PowerPoint. So that's where they're going to get on that loud pedal. I'm diabetic. You got to love cupcakes. 8 cars, heat race number 3, getting ready to go for your 8 Great Auto Sprint cars. It's going to be TJ Hattie and Justin Erickson leading them down, setting the pace, starting the race, and we are green. TJ Hattie sliding up to that high side, opening the door for the 69S of TJ Smith. So it's TJ and TJ side by side. Smith with the advantage. Hattie in second. There's the 3 of Justin Erickson in third. Sliding up in front of Lance Fosbender. Lance got to take some evasive maneuvers and get on the binders. Almost getting tangled up with Doug Wonder into 30. Fosbender in a charge truck to catch up to the front. TJ Hattie running at second, but it is all TJ Smith right now. 69S leading us through the first 3. Justin Erickson holding on to the 3rd spot for another lap. Lance Fosbender trying to find that high side and make it work. TJ Hattie up under the cushion as well, but it is all TJ Smith still out front. 4 laps in and a half a dozen to go. Smith staying down low, Hattie up. Fosbender makes the pass around the 3 of Justin Erickson, so the geezer up to 3rd. We're more than halfway home. Laps to go for TJ Smith, but keep your eyes on that 21H. TJ Hattie has got it working, starting to reel in Smith in that 69S. Time by, Hattie has been running the high line. And Jake Hattie. But he gets a run on him, 2 to go. Eight-year-old Ottawa Pond trying to lead away on a white flag lap. On point. Second, Fosbender in third, Justin Erickson in fourth and fifth. Battle for the win coming out of turn number 3 and 4, and I do believe it out of Waupun, Wisconsin. TJ Hattie with the win. TJ Smith comes home in third, Justin in fourth. Fifth place belongs to the 30 of Tuck. Watson had to fight for that one, but the 8-year-old that just graduated this past June, driver of the Muskie Trucking, Coal Oil and Propane Dan's Village Bowl, Hurley's Automotive Group, Ski and Bev's D&D Pizza number 21H, and the winner of race number 3. How about it for TJ Hattie?
And they're going to be good to go. Flag man up there taking a look at them. Green flag is out. Yes, it is. Here we go. Steven Weber with Matt Lair and Seth Westmeyer, top 3. Nate Rue in the 5R. Here comes Luke Skolton up on the high side, way up high. Lair and Westmeyer battling for that second spot. Lair's up high, Westmeyer on the low side. Steven Weber taking a look down the front stretch as your leader. Weber, Westmeyer, Lair, and Luke Skolton, your top 4. Three-car battle for that third spot. Skolton, Gillis, and Matt Lair. Steven Weber, your leader, taking off. Seth Westmeyer in the 14 car. Luke Skolton, Ryan Gillis, Matt 5. Halfway that time by, halfway for Steven Weber. Weber, Westmeyer, Gillis, and Skolton, your top 4. Matt Laird at 20. See if he can get something out of that. He's in the 5th spot. White flag this time by for the 34 car, Steven Weber, I'm sorry. Here to come through 3 and 4. Nice battle for that top spot. Steven Weber is taking a checker this time by. Your Oostburg Automotive 5, Matt Laird at 23. Luke Skolton in 4th and 80. Brian Gillis 89 3rd. Seth Westmeyer in 14 2nd. But your winner, put your hands together for the 34 car, Steven Weber. 10 laps to go. Here to come through 3 and 4. Pearson and Schumacher leading the way. Green flag is out. It is. Here we go. Whoa! Linfield and Diesel and Dick Head in the 6 car. 10 laps here, Oostburg Automotive Grand National Division. Looking at the flagman. Flagman says, here we go, we're racing. Justin Pearson getting a nice little jump. Nick Schumacher on the high side. Dustin Weiss and Will the Thrill down the middle. Pearson, Weiss, Schumacher, and Source, your top four. Here comes Tyler Kulo in the fifth spot in the 24 car. Three wide down the backstretch, Schumacher, Weiss, and Source. Dustin Weiss says, I don't know about that one. Pearson, Source, Tyler Kulo up to the third spot, and Nick Schumacher fourth. All right, four to go for Justin Pearson. Pearson, Source, Tyler Kulo, Nick Schumacher, Dustin Weiss, your top five. Two to go this time by for Justin Pearson. Will Source get a nice run down that middle of the track trying to catch up to Pearson. He's got it coming after him. Side by side down the front stretch. Will Source on the bottom. Justin Pearson on the high side. The drag race down the back stretch. Source on the bottom, Pearson on the high side. Who's going to get it? Will the Thrill. He's going to come out together for Will the Thrill Source. Your top five in the Oostburg Automotive Heat Race number 2, Dustin Weiss, Nick Schumacher. Tyler Kulo, Justin Pearson, and put together for the 14X car, Will the Thrill Source. Insurance beam out here, race number 1. We have Lander and Long in your front row. Flagman, flag. Long on the high side and around Glander for that first top spot. Down on the bottom, you got Travis Schmidt. Travis Schmidt making a move up to the second spot, running around the bottom. Here he comes. He's going to make a run up to that 17 car, Shane Long. Mark Hebner in the 84 car up to that third spot. The 25 car, Jim Fisher, and here comes Jeff Steenbergen in that 03 car. Krebs going around on the front stretch, keeps her going. Shane Long, Travis Schmidt, Jeff Steenbergen, top 3. Mark Hepner and Brandon Knepper your top 5. Jim Fisher, Parker Glander, rounding out your field. Shane Long, your leader. Travis Smith, second. Three to go this time by. 3 to go for Shane Long in the 17S car. Top 5. White flag to stand by for 17S is Shane Long. Jeff Steenbergen had through in a high side trying to get around the 3 car. Three together taking the check. 17 Long. Travis Schmidt, Jeff Steenbergen, Mark Hepner, and Brandon Kneprath, your top 4 or 5. Jim Fisher, the 25 car, and 19. But put your hands together for your heat race winner, number 7, Shane Long. Spencer Long. The 117 is Tommy Barnhurst. Inside row 3, the 22M of Barry Moss, Michael Streen in the 54, and shotgun on the 50. David Paskowitz out of Wind Lake, Wisconsin. We're racing. Roy Wells, Stephen Laurier, and Spencer Long, your top 3. Gotta get that one right. Barry Moss in the 22M car taking a load all the way around up the 3rd spot. Too long, your top 3. Barry Moss up the 3rd. Barry Moss sticking the 22M up on the high side. Gonna try that out halfway this time by, halfway for 73 of Roy Welsh. Three to go this time by for the 3 of Roy Welsh. Barry Moss in that 22 car trying to stick his nose under the 66 of Steve Laurier. Not happening this time. Laurier's holding them off. Good battle for that 2nd, 3rd spot. By 73 and Rory Welsh. Caution flag coming out. But if you got the kids bike ticket 03038, 03038, get a little while. Green, white, Welsh, Laurier. White flag this time by for Rory Welsh. Laurier getting on the high side, maybe can make something out of it. On the bottom, going to try to hold on. Here comes Laurier jamming on the gas up the high side. Not going to happen. Nice ride. There it is, your top 5. Spencer Long in the 59, Barry Moss 22, David Paskowitz in the 66. I'm sorry, 26. 66 in the 2nd spot, and Steve Laurier. Well, put your hands together for your Next Step Insurance B-Mod Heat Race winner, the 73 car of Rory Welsh.
Taylor of Randy Post running in fourth. Fifth spot, that is Ellie Hensley in that 7C, and the 88 of Chris Flick running in sixth. Bill Taylor takes us down to the halfway point. 6 laps in, 6 to go. Scott Conger working up high, trying to catch up to the back of the 69. 5 more laps to do it. Here comes the Rocket Man running in second. Larson in third. Randy Post in fourth. And now there is Ellie Hensley having 5th spot challenge by the 88 of Chris Flick. Four to go as Taylor crosses the line. Scott Conger currently at second, still trying to catch up to the back of the 69. Who is your current leader? Chris Larson running at third, Randy Post running at fourth, Hensley in fifth, and I have no idea what happened to Chris Flick, but something obviously wrong with the 88. Flick has slowed significantly. That allows Wondra to catch back up, and it is a right rear flat on the 88. Flick is out. Two to go for Bill Taylor, who heads down the backstretch at a 3 and 4. He'll be coming down to the white flag this time by. Taylor getting the one to go in the 69. Scott in 24. Top 6 cars making it into the big show. The winner of your B main here tonight, it's going to be Bill Taylor. Second place belongs to Scott Conger. Third place, the 51 of Chris Larson. The 54 of Randy Post comes home in fourth. Ellie Hensley in the 7C in fifth. And sixth, a final transfer car, the 11 of Tony Wondra. So our final 6 cars locked into the main event sees the 69 of Bill Taylor, the 24 of Scott Conger, the 51 of Chris Larson, the 54 of Randy Post, Ellie Hensley in the 7C, and the 11 of Tony Wondra. Your finals make it into the show, so everybody's going to be watching the sweet spot. This one, see who's going to the big main event. Tom Nair and Eric Michaels set the pace, start the race, 12 laps the distance. Top 4 making it to the big dance out of these 8. Let's turn them loose and get it done. Well, this is just 55B at Joe Bongiorno. Everybody else is pretty much happy and settled where they need to be from 5th on back. Let's play nice, gentlemen, and get it rolling. No, that's no good. Now we're rocking and rolling as we're heading into turn number 3 and 4. The 57 of Eric Michaels leading the way. Naird starting to challenge the 21 of Cash for that second spot. Naird up to second now and rolling around the high. Here comes the 55. Joe Bongiorno breaking into the top 4. Cash sliding to the back really quick. Queen 344 now 50. Nair working up high. Michaels down low. Letizia in the 4th and final transfer spot in the early going. Drag race down the backstretch between Nairn in the 9N and Michaels in the 57M. They're side by side. Nairn with the advantage coming out of turn number 4. 4 in, 8 to go. Tom Nairn does not want to look over that shoulder at anybody. He don't want to play with the rest of the big kids. Wants to get himself in the main event. 5 laps in, 7 laps remain. Turk Letizia keeping eyes on the 22, Charlie Schmidt, trying to find a fast way around the top line and gets around that 24. Schmidt in the 22 on the bubble right now. He is on the outside looking in as the laps wind down. 6 in, 6 to go. Turk Letizia getting a good look at the fuel cell of Wayne Freeman in that 44, but he's going to have to worry about that hard charging number 22 of Charlie Schmidt looking on the outside. We are down to 4 laps this time. Schmidt has caught up to the 24 of Letizia. And now Schmidt, like he was shot out of a cannon, is making backstretch into 3 and 4, improving his position, running that high line to 22. Now it's Letizia. Well, 3 laps in. Turk Letizia gets a hold of the grip up in turn 1. Tips it around and the flag will fly. This time by the 44. Wayne Freeman in the 4th and final transfer spot. Bobby Cash on the outside of him needs to try to get around that 44. So the 4 cars transferring in to your Super 6 late model series event here tonight will be the 9N of Tom Nairn, the 22 of Charlie Schmidt, the 57M of Eric Michaels, and the 44 of Wayne Freeman. So we have got all of our A main set. As you can see now, we're going to have a little bit of track prep. We're going to lay on a little bit of blush, put on a little bit of rouge, and make her look all pretty. 4 big events are going to be coming up here later tonight, including our next step.
You ready, guys? Here we go. Let's go. 25 laps of your best Grand National racers out here, Oostburg Automotive Grand National Division. 25 laps. We got Skolton and Schumacher in the front row. Here they come. Green flag. Yes, it is. Here we go. Skolton, Schumacher, and Pearson, your top 3. started. Jackson Speck rounding out your field. This time, green flag coming out. They're side by side, nose to tail. Here they come. Green flag is out. Colton, Pearson, and Kulo, your top three. Brian Gillis and Nick Schumacher battling for that 6th spot side by side, coming on the front stretch. Colton and Pearson. Pearson looking underneath, not going to work. He's going to try the high side this time by Colton coming up on some lap traffic. We have Jackson Speck right in front of him. Colton going under Speck. Here comes Pearson. Speck going to the high side, giving away to the leaders. But we got Colton, Speck, and Tyler Kulo. Luke Colton still leading the way. Justin Pearson in second. We got Tyler Cole and Will Source making a battle for that 3rd spot. Eight laps to go. Luke Justin Pearson on the high side, Colton on the bottom. Pearson not going to get there. Justin Pearson trying everything in his book. He can't get around him. 5 to go, 5 to go. There's Pearson on the bottom. You got a new leader. Take it off. Pearson, your new leader. Scolton up to 4 to go. Pearson and Scolton, 3 to go. They're coming out. Scolton up, ice up. I don't know about you, I was here was in the way, and all of a sudden that 85 car was gone. But put your hands together for your winner, the 80 car. That's Luke Scolton winning your Oostburg Automotive Grand National feature. Second was Will Source, Tyler Kulo in third, Seth Westemeyer top 4. Got a little fire under the 85 car. Making his way into Millennium Technologies victory lane. He was hot before the race started, so I'm sure he's a little warm right now. Feel a little better getting that checkered flag. We got the Diker family handing out the trophy tonight, I believe. We got some extra cash from the Diker family. There he is. Put your hands together for Luke Scolton. Also got some extra cash from Tom Ott, one of our fans. Luke Scolton, come over here. Oh, he's getting some pictures taken, okay. A little extra in honor of Dave Diker, our flag man from a while ago. Long-time racer. Thank you to the Diker family. All right, Luke, come over here. Come over here, Luke. Come over here, talk to me. Remember me? Come over here. Mr. Lubach over here. Making jokes about something. Are you cool off now?
Yeah. I heard his car popping and banging over there, and I honestly thought that that's just got to be a dream come true.
Well, I know I was standing here and I looked over. The porta potty was in the way, and all of a sudden you came out and he didn't come out. I don't know what the heck happened. It was a great race. I mean, you guys were running side by side, nose to tail the whole time.
Yeah, I made a little bottle over there. I hit that rut, and the car went tight, and I had to basically run it high, and there he was. And I heard him a little bit earlier, and I knew he was there. I didn't realize he was right there, but hey, I'll take it. I'm happy.
Got a couple extra dollars from the Diker family, courtesy of Dave Diker, remembering Dave Diker. Also, Tom Ott is giving a couple $100 or something like that for you guys. What about some sponsors? You want to name some off?
Yeah, I got to thank Gibbsville Cheese, K&K Handling, Optimum Crush, Vandervaart, Concrete Products, Scotty's Landscape, G&F, Overhead Doors, Harders, Lakeside Disposal, Service One, Equipment Depot, the Dew Crew. I swear I'm missing one. Waldo Oil, Kim's Five Corners. There's a lot of people that helped this program get where we are.
All right, congratulations. Put your hands together one more time. The Lewisburg Automotive Grand National feature winner, Luke Skolton. I'm going to send it right back up to Ray.
The MSA 360 Sprints presented by Akrite Auto, Vladimir Yell! Ladies and gentlemen, this is it before it gets loud in here as Paul Pekorski and TJ Smith are going to set the pace and start the race. They head down the backstretch. Race fans, I'll tell you what, I got mini-me's, I got wannabes, but there's only one of me as I ask you, Plymouth, what time is it? It's showtime! Paul Pekorski leads us through lap number 1. Alex Pekorski in second. TJ Smith in third. Here comes the 98 B-Mac. He's got the horns on that bull on the side, aiming forward as he works his way up into third. TJ Smith sliding back to fourth. There comes TJ Hattie in fifth. The Gladiator Ben Schmidt running in the sixth spot here in the early going. Pekorski leads us through the first 3 laps, 22 to go. Here comes McMullen. McMullen burying the right rear up on the cushion, finds his way around Alex Pekorski. Now B-Mac up to second, stuck in the back door of the racing policeman, Paul Pekorski. Rubber road starting to take shape in the early going. This time I will have 5 in with 20 to go. McMullen trying to lead that lap, and he will do it by a nose. Brandon McMullen takes over the lead. Paul Pekorski falls to second. Alice Pekorski in third. Here comes the Gladiator Ben Schmidt. Ben Schmidt in car number 35. Getting around TJ Smith in the 69S. The Gladiator up to fourth. Brandon McMullen, as he has done 3 times earlier this year, leading the way, looking for his 4th feature event win on the season. McMullen screaming on a turn number 4 in the lead. Second place, Paul Pekorski. Alice Pekorski having his hands full as the Gladiator Ben Schmidt, battling for that spot in the 35. And now there comes the 69S of TJ Smith. TJ Smith yielding at 4th position to Ben Schmidt after a 2-lap fight. Schmidt in 4th, Alice Pekorski in 3rd, Paul Pekorski in 2nd. Your leader coming out of turn 2, heading down into turn number 3, continues to be Brandon McMullen. McMullen finding his way around the 54 Larson as he works his way down underneath the 7L of the Ellie Hensley. Hensley fighting back up high, McMullen down low. McMullen stays down by the tires. He eclipses Ellie Hensley and the Avon Automotive machine as they go into turn number 1. Now Tony Wondra in the back of the 98 machine. Brandon McMullen putting space, opportunity, and slower traffic between himself and the 53 of Paul Pekorski. Comes Ben. Theater makes his move to the high side, looking to get around the 53 of Pekorski. Battle for get a turn number 3. Ben Schmidt takes second spot over, looking for a 7-10 split between the 54 and the 24. Nothing doing. Schmidt gets his way around the 54, going into turn number 1 and 2. Your leader, Brandon McMullen, going into turn number 3 as Ben Schmidt is exiting turn number 2. The more this stays green, the worse it'll be for Ben Schmidt trying to catch the leader. We are halfway home, 13 in, 12 laps to go. Comes your leader through turns 3 and 4. McMullen coming across the line out front. Ben Schmidt now crossing that line at second. Still trying to find his way around that 7L. Ellie Hensley putting up a fight Here comes the 35 of Ben Schmidt, and we've got one around in turn 4. Problems for the Plymouth, Wisconsin driver, car number 3. That is Justin Erickson, gets himself spun around in turn number 4. That's going to erase that large lead that Brandon McMullen in the 98 machine had of the 35 of Ben Schmidt. It, because I'll tell you, B-Mac has got some fast company behind him. The two Pekorskis, TJ Smith, and the Gladiator, 4 points behind him coming into tonight. They are ready to go, and the green is out. TJ Smith makes a move around Alex Pekorski. Battle for 4th. Pekorski and Smith make contact. Pekorski gets his spot back. TJ Smith back to 5th. 2 laps into that green flag restart. Brandon McMullen already with an 8-car length advantage over the Gladiator Ben Schmidt. Screaming down the front stretch and lengthening his lead. Schmidt is 2nd, Paul Pekorski 3rd, Alex Pekorski 4th, TJ Smith in 5th. Kevin Carnitz coming on strong in that 63K at 7th, coming up on TJ Hattie. Carnitz and Hattie trying to break into the top 5. All the heat right now in the 69S of TJ Smith. Half a dozen to go, and Brandon McMullen already catching up to the tail end of the field. The 98 starting to run into traffic. Will that open up an opportunity for Ben Schmidt? McMullen up by the wall in turn 4, able to keep it going. Schmidt able to close in. Some of that slower traffic going to make this one dicey and interesting. McMullen's going to have to tap dance his way around the tail of the field. Schmidt still trying to catch up. We'll have 4 to go this time by. TJ Hattie had been scored running in 6th, and now the 21H is turned around in turn 2. So with 5 laps to go, and all that lap traffic that was starting to help Ben Schmidt will be gone. 5 laps to go. That means Ben Schmidt has nothing but time, space, horsepower, and opportunity to try to get around B-Mac. As they come out of 3 and 4, we're ready to rock and roll with 5 to go. Schmidt looking down low, McMullen up high. McMullen with the advantage. We're down to 4 laps. Schmidt trying the low side to get some more. He lost a little bit of room as Brandon McMullen continues to bury that right rear up in the cushion. Brandon McMullen is going to lead us down to 2 laps to go this time. B-Mac crosses that. Waving that white flag. The laundry is out. There's 1 lap to go. Looking for his 4th feature event win on the season. And nothing to it but to do it. We've got problems up in turn 4. The checkered flag waves for Brandon McMullen. Boy, the turn 4 wall almost had to stay in that one. As they cross the line, Logan Julian 10th, Fosbender 9th, Christopher Clayton 8th, Kevin Carnitz 7th, Brandon Berth 6th, TJ Smith 5th, Alex Pekorski 4th, Paul Pekorski third, Ben Schmidt second, and your winner for the fourth time this season in the Antonio Sports Bar and Grill Professional Plating Hop Farms, Macefield Meats, Z&N Machine Company, Superior Bar and Grill, Kleeman Heating and Cooling, Meyer Motors, number 98. How about it, Plymouth, for BMAC, Brendan McMullen. And I know we're going to want to party with him down there in Victory Lane, so I turn it over to Roger Port.
All right, fans, there's doing his. Your 8 Ride Auto 360 Sprint Car winner, Brandon McMullen, doing the wing dance up there. He's going to get himself
3 and 4. This is your Super 6 Late Model Series. Come on, Plymouth. Let him hear you! Champion here tonight. It's been my privilege to serve you, Plymouth, one more time, but I've got to have you answer this question a second time. What time is it? It's showtime! So we are green, it is for real. We are out and running. Leading us through lap number 1 is going to be the 97 of Justin Schmidt. Nick Andrelink up to second. Billy Rezatek in the 8R currently in third. Top 3 making their way through turn 4. Here comes Scheffler in that 10S. Jamie Zadar making a go of it as Billy Rezatek in the 8R and the 10S of Taylor Scheffler continue to battle. Justin Schmidt trying to run away from the field, that Nick Andrelink is in second. Keep your eyes on that 15 car. He knows a little something about winning championships. He is currently in second spot among the 10S of Taylor Scheffler. Rezatek running in 4th, Jamie Zadar running in 5th, Mitch McGrath currently in 6th, and it's 7th spot. Here comes old Brad J.J. Miller. Jamie Zadar taking a look into the skirt of Rezatek, unable to make that. Pulls out of the 4th spot. Zadar settles back into 5th in front of McGrath. Justin Schmidt continuing to show the fast way. Nick Andrelink running at 2nd. Here comes Taylor Scheffler. Scheffler running at 3rd, about likes behind the 15 of Andrelink. 7 laps in, 23 to go. It has been all Justin Schmidt. Schmidt's now starting to come up on the tail end of the field. Don't know if that's going to be able to slow our leader down and give Taylor Scheffler and Nick Andrelink an opportunity to catch up. Schmidt not able to go through the corners as clean as before. Here comes Andrelink and here comes Scheffler. 2-car battle going on for the 2nd spot. Scheffler in the 10S, Andrelink in the 15, trying to track down that 97 of Justin Schmidt, who now has to tap gas his way around the tail of the field. Mitch McGrath in car number 74 has now gotten himself up the 4th spot. Billy Rezatek in the 8R takes over 5th. '97 and Justin Schmidt having his hands full, trying to find his way around the 22 of Charlie Schmidt. They make their way down the front stretch. Nick Andrelink finding his way around the 99 of Sawyer Speck. Andrelink trying to catch up to the back of Schmidt, and there they come. Your leader coming out of turn number 2, Justin Schmidt continues to... Justin Schmidt, your leader, pulls down to the inside of the track. Something has gone wrong with your leader, the 97. That means your leader is going to be Nick Handling in the 15. Heavy smoke coming out of the back of Schmidt's number 97 as he crawls down to the infield. Please stay green. Nick Anvelink in the 15 takes over the lead. Taylor Schiffler in second. Mitch McGrath now in third. Brad Miller has worked his way up to fourth. Here comes your leader on a turn 4. The yellow flag flies. We've got heavy smoke coming from the back of the 97, Justin Schmidt, who had started on the pole. The Cleveland, Wisconsin native had been leading, dominating even in some portions in the early going, and now pulls down to the infield. Heavy smoke coming out of the 97. 14 in, 16 to go. We are about halfway home in this 30-lap Super 6 late model feature event being led by Nick Anvelink. Let's make it loud in here, boys and girls. Coming out of turn number 4, we're back at it. Despite a hard charge from the 74 McGrath, who now moves his way into the second spot. Anvelink able to hold on to the lead. Taylor Schiffler in third. Brad Miller still in fourth, followed by Jamie Zadar in fifth. Sawyer Specht in the 99 having a great run. He started 14th, now finds himself in the 6th spot in that 99. Jamie Zadar looking to the low side and starting to fight with Miller for that 4th spot as the leaders make their way through turn 4. Anvelink, McGrath, and Schiffler your top 3. Miller in 4th. Jamie Zadar with his hands full now. Sawyer Specht coming up hard behind in the 99. 11 to go this time by for Nick Anvelink in the 15. Mitch McGrath trying that high side where Anvelink's been running, but Anvelink far better out of the corners and a little bit quicker down the back straightaway, continues to extend his lead over the 74. Anvelink had slowed up in turn 4 that last time. McGrath trying to get the moisture down low, making a run off at a corner from the low side. Nothing doing. Anvelink still able to hang on. 9 laps remain. Now coming up on the tail of the field. There's the 57M of Eric Michaels feeling the heat as the leaders in the freight train running up high, coming out of turn number 4. Turning and burning out of turn number 2. Nick Anvelink with a 3-car length advantage over Mitch McGrath. Running in second. Schiffler in third. Miller in fourth. And then the machine of Mike Mullen running in fifth. That is Mike Mullen in that 99M on the back door of the 89 of Brad Miller. My mistake. Mike Mullen breaking into the top 5 and pounding on the 89 for the 4th spot. Leaders screaming out of turn 4. Continue to run 1, 2, and 3. Anvelink, McGrath, and Schiffler, your top 3. Miller still in 4th. Mike Mullen in 5th. Nick Anvelink having to navigate this traffic tough as they come out of turn number 4. 3.5 revolutions hill for your leader in car number 15, Nick Anvelink. The Bondul, Wisconsin native now with a 1.5 car length advantage. McGrath going to look down low. Anvelink still running up high with 3 to go. Malik has to slide down to the low side, points the nose in the right direction, gets a little bit of room, running off that bottom, and Malik still with an advantage with 2 to go. Puts some distance between himself and McGrath as they come down to the white flag this time by. Nick and Malik looking to pick up the win with 1 lap remaining. Coming down to the checkered flag, your winner in the final night of the Super 6 Series at Plymouth, Nick Anvely comes home your winner. Mitch McGrath in second, Taylor Scheffler in third. Wipe the sweat off your brow because that lap traffic was making this one wild to watch. The winner in the final night for the Super 6 Late Model Series here at Plymouth Dirt Track. Give it up, Plymouth, for Bondul, Wisconsin's very own Nick Anvely. Nick gonna go down to victory lane. Roger Board, the voice of the Plymouth Dirt Track, will have a word with our Super 6 Late Model.
Thank you, Ray. Down here at Millennium Technologies Victory Lane with our Super 6 Late Model feature winner, the 15 car of Nick Anvely. That was quite the race. They had quite the battle going on with the second, third, and fourth cars with Brad Miller, Taylor Scheffler, and Mitch McGrath. But here he comes, getting out of his car. Put your hands together for the one and only Nick Anvely. Taking home a cool $2,000 Super 6 Late Model Series. Come on over here, Nick. Let's talk a little bit. Drive the car a little better than you throw the Frisbee, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I mean, track was pretty top dominant. We had a car that could move around, but that top was just too fast, I think, to leave it. So that caution, my brother told me to stay up top, so we just stayed up there as long as we could until we hit them lap cars. And I kind of got boxed in, got a little nervous. I didn't want to get slid. I seen there was 5 laps left, so I tried to get around a couple of them on the bottom, and I think that probably is what won me a race. So,
you had a couple guys behind you. Taylor Scheffler, Brad Miller. These guys run here all the time. They know the track inside and out. But you got the thing. You just know where to go.
yeah, I mean, the top was so good. I mean, you couldn't leave it. I was wheel spinning a lot up there. I didn't really care for that, but you almost had to try and keep your nose down so you didn't get jumped over that cushion. Like I said, last handful of laps there, I pulled down to the bottom, and actually my car felt pretty good down there. So we had a good car. I'm happy, that's for sure.
All right, how about some sponsors? You want to name some guys off your pit crew guy there?
Yeah, my brother Tyler, my dad, Unique Healthcare Products, Dan Nolan Livestock, Cyber Calf Ranches, CMD Shocks, MB Customs, Precision Construction Specialists, Club 117, Frank Wallace Flooring, and I think DTR Concrete. I think that's all.
All right, let's put your hands together one more time for your Super 6 Late Model feature winner, Nick Anvely. And don't forget, if you got the Frisbee with Nick's autograph on it, bring it out to Turk Letizia's trailer. He'll give you a $100 bill. Next up, I think we got our Next Step Insurance B-Mod feature coming out. I'm going to stay in the middle, I guess. I can do that. I get lost once in a while. All kinds of extra things coming. Thanks to the Diker family for coming out, giving some extra cash in memory of Dave Diker, the flagman and longtime modified driver, sportsman, kinds of things. And here we go. We got our Next Step Insurance B-Mod feature coming out. Inside row 7, we got the 19 of Parker Glander, the 26 JK of Joey Klintz, and the 54 shotgun on the field, Michael Streen. All right, here we go. Our next step insurance PMOD A main. Flagman taking a look at it. Is it going to be green? Yes, it is. Oh. Neprath, Hebner, Lawyer, Fisher, and Steenberg in your top 5. Barry Moss in the 22 car. Side by side battle, the 22 Barry Moss, the 25. Joey Krentz in the 26 having an issue. He falls to the back. Neprath, Holt, Hepner, Lawyer, and Steenbergen. Mark Hebner on the high side, Brandon Neprath on the low side. Side by side, 2 rows deep. Joey Krentz going low down the front stretch. Caution flag coming out. Caution flag coming out. Must have been for Joey Krentz. Let's see what happened. Paskowitz, Barnars, Glander, Streen, and Joey Krentz rounding out your field. I don't think the scoreboard's right, but we're going to go racing. Jeff making his way up to that third spot in that 03 Tim Warner hot rod. Side by side, Hebner and Steenbergen. Neprath on the bottom, Steenberger up on the high side, getting it going. Steenberger on the high side, get on Neprath. Here's your new leader, the 03 car, Jeff Steenbergen. Here we go, green flag is out. Jeff Steenberg and Marcus Hebner, and here comes Barry Moss in the 22 car up to the third spot on the high side. Travis Schmidt in the 3 car with the left rear down. Steenbergen, Hepner, Barry Moss, Brandon Kneprath. Here comes Steve Lawyer on the high side, your top 5. '59 car, Spencer Long up into the wall. Barry Moss, Brandon Kneprath, and Shane Long battling for that 3rd spot. Steve Lawyer getting a little squirrely, going up high. Steenbergen just sailing away in the 03 car. Hepner 2nd. And here comes the battle for 3rd. Moss, Brandon Kneprath, Shane Long, and Steve Lawyer at the top. Shane Long trying to get 17er Kneprath for that 4th spot. Jeff Steenbergen, Hepner. World flag this time by for the 03 car, Jeff Steenbergen. Mark Hepner in 2nd place, and Barry Moss in top 3. Here he comes on turn 4. Put your hands together for the 03 car, Jeff Steenbergen. Mark Hepner 2nd, Barry Moss 3rd, Brandon Kneprath 4th, Shane Long in top 5. All right, here he comes, turn 3 and 4. Put your hands together for your next step insurance. Piedmont feature winner of the 03 car, that's Jeff Steenbergen. Tim Warner's car, but you know who built it? Jeff Steenbergen built it, the ultimate race car guy. So there he is. Can't find much of a better substitute driver than the guy that actually builds the cars. Down here in Millennium Technologies, Victory Lane, Press Alcohol, Seltzer, Service One Transportation, Legend Larry's and Jiggers, Heavy Duty Towing, all sponsors of our Victory Lane. He's taking his helmet off. Gloves off. We're waiting. Here he comes. He's got his helmet off. Put your hands together for your feature winner, the 03 car, Jeff Steenbergen. Once again, thank you to the Diker family for giving up some extra cash in memory of Dave Diker. There he is, Jeff Steenbergen. He's going to get his picture taken with the Diker family, get an extra trophy. Once again, thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It was an awesome show tonight, our Super 6 feature, won by Nick Amvelink. He's got a big smile on his face. Thank you to Ray Underwood for coming out and helping out. George is gone, so thank you, Ray. Anytime you want to come up and talk, you're all more than welcome. And we're going to say goodnight for tonight.